This looks like something from Avatar. $5.49. Alright, well we are here today in Walkersville, Maryland. We are sitting outside of the Goodwill and we're about to head in and see what we can find, buy, and flip for a profit. So here we go. Alright, let's see what we can find today. This is kind of fun. Can't really tell what's going on there. If that was old. It's kind of neat. The bottom is polished. There's shipping on the edges though. It's kind of fancy. It's $6.49. I think I'm gonna grab that. What else do we have over here? Ooh, oh my goodness, look at the unicorn. $3.49. I don't know, it's a weird unicorn. This line is throwing me off a little bit on the unicorn, I'm not gonna lie. There's a turned wooden vase for silks and dried flowers only. That's pretty fancy. $8.49. Huh. No markings. It's a very thin ceramic though, so I don't think it's as fancy as I was hoping. Here we are in the mugs. What is that? Richard something. I'm not sure. Can't put very much coffee in that though. Alright. Let's go check out the figurines because I feel like that's where we're going to find the good stuff. She's a pretty lady, but she doesn't have a face. There's a few salt cellars, $1.49 each. I love these old China salt cellars. They were popular for a while, I think, because a lot of people were having dinner parties and they had all their gourmet salts. I don't know if they're still popular. I haven't sold them in quite a while. We have two of them here. We used to buy them and sell them in big sets. This looks like something from Avatar. $5.49. There are a pair of these candle holders. This is Dilly Manufacturing. They're kind of Hollywood Regency in style. A little gaudy. I guess that's how I would describe Hollywood Regency. I do like them though. $6.49 each. The other one's just creeping right over here. So I think I'm gonna grab those. I like the Hollywood Regency style. It's a nice style when you pull it all together and you have a lot of it. What do we have under here? Alright, I don't think we're gonna find much today. I've kind of gone up and down the shelves, not seeing too much. Oh, here's one of those. I have one of these at the shop. I think they're candle photos, right? $1.49. I think that's what you guys told me the last one I picked one up, although it could also be a drinking glass. I don't see why not. I think maybe I'll grab that. And what is this creature? He looks like he has some age. Is that an egg cup? That's like a massive egg cup. He's kind of cute. I don't see much value there though. Here is a little swirled vase. These, I believe, were used as paint samplers and given away. That's what I've been told in the past. I think the more colorful ones are usually the more valuable, but they're not worth a ton. So I'll pick them up from time to time when they're really colorful. This one, unfortunately, does have a chip there. This is signed. Something weight. 2002. It's a piece of glass, and there is a stand for it back there. Let's check it out closer. So the fish sits in it like this. And it is signed on the bottom. W-A-I-T-E. Can't quite make out the first name, but I'm going to try to find it by looking up weight and see what happens. Alright, so I couldn't find anything on eBay. I had to switch over to Worth Point, where I found one that sold for $35 in 2021. That's just some quick research. I'll have to do a little bit more further research before I list it or try to sell it. I noticed a few things while I was waiting for that to load, and I pulled them forward. One of them was this. This shaker is so cool. That is going in the cart. I have no idea who makes it, but tell me this wouldn't make an amazing button bouquet. They have little buttons coming out of his head. I mean, it's a cool shaker, but stick some buttons in that head, please. Okay, next, I saw this, and I know some of these can be worth a lot of money, pretty decent money. There's a sticker underneath. This is $4.49. I didn't see any damage on it. I think it's a rabbit. I think they're checking out this rabbit. Maybe for dinner. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just all friends. That's possible too. And then we also have this. It's a fun joke also on my channel with these little egg separators. This is probably the best one I've ever found. And I can't leave without it. So I'm definitely taking this with me. This would be the best way to separate your eggs and just let that yolk flow. So we're gonna grab that for $2.49. I might separate a few eggs with that before I let somebody else have it. Here is an old salt. What are these called again? Forget. I don't know. Is it like a repro? It looks like something's going on there. They may have had to replace a screw on the edge. I love that they have Modest Mouse playing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay with the music choice today. Like, all right, you wanna play Modest Mouse really loud? We can do that. What is this back here? This thing looks nuts. This is a roadrunner eating a lizard. EWH. This is art. I'm gonna leave it for someone else to enjoy though. It's not a Bennington glaze. What's the name of that glaze where it's this brown color? Drawing a blank. That's kind of neat. Something at the well. What's her name? Oh my gosh, all those years of vacation Bible school and Sunday school, and I can't remember her name. We should look that up. Even without the lid, it might be worth something. I don't have a good enough signal to pull it up, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. It doesn't have a lid, so I'm kind of on the fence about it. But I figured we'd come over here and see if maybe that other shaker is creeping in a bag. And there's a yellow bird in there. Bird is kind of neat. Fake flowers, candles. A goose. What is that? Oh, that's like embroidered. $24.49. I thought it was cool because it had a moon. It's an actually functioning clock, but it's like an embroidered clock. That's kind of neat, but I don't want to pay $24.49 for it. This is kind of cool. This is in the wood section. This is an old printer's block. There's a horse image on it. That's kind of cool. You guys are asking me to pick up horse stuff. I would pick this up. Let's grab that. $3.49. Okay, well, kind of bummed that we couldn't find the friend to that shaker. That is such a cool little shaker. Oh, look, a llama. Hello, little llama. It's kind of cool. It's like a contemporary trinket dish. Yeah, kind of bummed about that, but I think we're just gonna make do with one. Here is a wood composite ashtray with a dog in the center. I kind of like it as a trinket dish, so I'm gonna grab that. I love picking up those pieces. A lot of them are Sirocco wood from Syracuse, but I've been informed that not all of them are. I was in the habit of saying Sirocco wood every time I found it, and one of my viewers was like, "I wish you would stop saying that, because not every piece of wood composite is in fact Sirocco wood." That's neat. Juliet has a friend who really loves wolves. I wonder if I should pick that up for her. I think I might. Alright, well, that turned out to be a pretty decent trip to the Goodwill. I did some circling multiple times. And I think it helps to see things at different angles, because I'll miss stuff and then it'll come back around and I'll see it from a different angle. That's how I found that shaker, that figurine, all that other stuff while I was just standing there trying to look something up. But I don't recall my total spend. I'm gonna put it up here for you guys. I think I'm going to move on now. I think I'm gonna head on to the next Goodwill and I'm gonna take you guys with me. So let's see what we can find at the next one. All right, I just walked in and this has to be the cutest winter, like also it's 80 something degrees outside, but this is the cutest hat in the whole world. I'm gonna grab that for Laurel for the winter, of course, not for this extremely hot weather. Hey, there's a cutie right there. I don't know if he's supposed to be sitting there or if he's just hanging out. Got a cow. What is this? Oh, it's a bell. It's a clay bell. Stay. That's Waterford. $2.49. I like Waterford. And it's a shamrock, 3-leaf clover. Are they the same? Are they not the same? I'm gonna stick it in here. And then this is really fun, only because it's got a bird on it. $2.49. Lady with a bumblebee. She's an angel. She's an angel with a bumblebee and a birdhouse. Well, that's plastic. Just see what this plate was down here, because that looks fancy. Oh, it's Andrea by Static, of course. The shelves are looking kind of sparse around here. Not that that's a bad thing. I just prefer them when they're full and you have to dig. That's kind of a weird... Is that a vase? I'm confused by it. We're gonna come down here. This is Kanawha glass, I believe. The eagle on it. It's $2.49. I don't think that's a bad price for that. Probably still flip it for a little bit of profit, so I'm gonna grab it. Bavaria. Little mini bud vase. These are the pineapple pattern. There's like a whole bunch of little dishes. Is that fused glass? Can't tell, it looks almost reverse painted. What is this? Oh, it's studio pottery with flowers on it. I kind of like it. I'm gonna grab that. I like the lines. Is there a signature? Can't quite figure that one out, but that's okay. It's a nice jar. Oh, is there a crack? Oh, there's a crack in the lid. I don't know if it's worth picking up with the crack. I have to think about that. Who makes those? They're all put together. Those are Marlowe, made in England. They look kind of fancy. Marlowe, I haven't heard of that before. And we're back at the bags. Today has been a day full of bags. I'm checking out these feathers here. Not too long ago, I purchased like this plaque that had birds on it, and one of the bird's feathers, or its tail feathers, was broken. And I thought, you know what? You could probably glue some real feathers on there. I don't want that many though. Probably better off going to a craft store. All right, crafty stuff. I like the ears on that. Kind of interesting. $4.49. I want to assume this is old, but I know they've been making reproductions that kind of look like the old pottery pieces. I'm gonna stick this in my basket, and then I'm gonna reach even farther. I'm gonna grab this. It looks like Oleg Cassini. I love the facets on it. Let's check it out. It is. It's Oleg Cassini. I almost always find this chipped. This does not appear to have any chips. It's $7.49. So sparkly. I think I'm gonna buy that. Kind of digging it. I think we'll take that with us. And this is why I love looking through to the next shelf, because you see that stuff that's pushed back that you may not otherwise catch. Can't really see anything else down there. Some bone china. Ooh, it's like lifting up. There's no chips on that, which is kind of surprising. Oh, it's a rock. For $149.
I find stuff that's supposed to be yours back here, up there.
Laurel would like this rock. I think I'm going to buy it for her. But also, I think I'm going to buy this. I might peel back the sticker and see what it says underneath, though. Alright, so it is marked Bark Hall. Fine bone china, England. I don't think I've ever heard of that one before. But it is $2.49. And I think we'll take it with us. These always look really cute in the windowsill. Little garden of florals. There's some more up here, but these look like the made in Japan versions. They're also chipped. I'm not gonna mess with those. Okay, I think I saw everything. I think. She looks like an interesting figurine. Her face tells me she's probably made in China or Japan, though. I'm gonna buy this for beads. $2.49. Bead storage. All right, I think we're good.
Join us on knickknacks.net, where you can browse over 58,000 listings. Check out multi-day auctions or live sales now, featuring airplane, Mexican pottery, antique collectibles, ooh, it glows, vinyl records, hand-blown glass, and furs. Find what you're looking for on knickknacks.net.